Welcome to How I Got Over My Instagram Girlfriend, where today is a reaction video, and this one comes from a woman who talks about how no contact actually works. Now, before we get into this clip, I gotta ask you guys, is she using this information for business reasons or romance reasons? Let's go ahead, let's check her out.
Guys, the secret to no contact and why it always works, but I promise you, you will not hear this from anyone else though. Let's think of gold for a second. It's way more valuable and less common than all of the other materials and items because it's rare. It's not easily replaced. It's not easily accessed. It's very high value. People miss what they consider high value to them. Energy that can't be easily replaced or found in other people. If you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and most people treat no contact like some little game to receive some sort of outcome or a reaction from another person. When you do this, they might come back, but you'll just repeat round one for round two. You could even move on with someone else or pass away. I've seen it happen. The point of no contact is to become that rarity, that gold that's not easily replaced. No one who has refined their own lead into gold did it by focusing on someone else or waiting on someone else or trying to play games with someone else. You start by cutting off toxic situations and people, going no contact, where you discover self-knowledge, self-wisdom, and then you find self-love. This is what it takes to realize that everything that you could possibly want is within you already, and you're not needy and you're not attached. The universe has one job, and that's to mirror back to you your self-worth, your beliefs, and the way that you feel about yourself.
Oh my gosh, I agree what this woman has to say. When it comes to business and romance, first, wait, before we get to that part, I'm going to give you guys 4 things that I actually agree with, and then I'll talk about the business and romance aspects of no contact. So, number 1. Not being easily replaced. This sounds like the reason why I started this channel in the first place. This is a recovery channel, meaning you're gonna have to build your confidence back up. You do have to become rare, meaning or irreplaceable. Number 2, this is an important one. People will miss out on what they perceive to be high value. Now, I notice when a lot of women talk about what high value is, they're really talking about high morals. See, when men are talking about high value, we do include money. We do include the accolades. But the most important thing is the value that we're bringing to the world or our communities. And morals are fine, but I mean, you know, as long as we have the city girls and the city girls have women doing things like going out with their ass and their titties out, you know, it's just kind of hard to look at certain women and think of morals or high morals, especially when they're presenting themselves as a piece of meat. Number 3, stupid games get stupid prizes. I love the way that this was said. I do believe I've heard a wealthy man say this as well. This sounds like something that should help to inspire you, meaning figure out what game you want to play so that you can enjoy the prizes. Because if you are easily distracted, this is a great way to see exactly what it is you're working towards. Are you working towards a lot of money? Are you working towards things that only show up on the PlayStation 5? Like, what is it that you're actually working towards? Number 4, focus on yourself. This is the reason my channel exists, because once you gain confidence, once you believe in yourself, you can now accomplish whatever goal is set in front of you or whatever goal you set for yourself. Here's a key tip, right? Because I'm getting ready to go to Miami and I'm excited about it because I'm finally starting to travel, right? And I'm just seeing how things are actually coming together. To me, this is amazing, right? But it's because I started to set goals, and these goals are finding their way into my actual reality. So focus on yourself. Number 5. This has to be probably more important than all the other ones on the list, which is getting rid of toxic people. Do women follow this? Because from what I see when it comes to women, they are involved in a lot of toxic relationships, whether it be friends, family, or business associates. Now, what I do notice is when it comes to business association, they will definitely cut out the negative or the toxic people. But when it comes to relationships, they have a harder time doing it. And I'm talking about specifically with friends, and or family. But that spouse, that spouse can be called toxic really easy, really fast, and maybe it's true. But a lot of times women are not seeing that single women keep women single, meaning there's a silent competition going on where that woman is saying one of two things. One, I want your man, or two, how can you get a man and I don't get a man? Now, when it comes to romance, using this type of philosophy is great because this is how you actually end a relationship, meaning this is how you begin the healing process a lot sooner. Now, the reason I feel like this is great advice for romance purposes is because this is how you get over your spouse. This is how you get over your ex, cutting off all contact, making sure that there are no extra conversations, which means there are no feelings that get to be rekindled. You just get to move on with life. And the faster this is done, the better. Now, when it comes to business, which I believe she's actually using this more for business purposes, meaning she's using this as a form of manipulation.
And most people treat no contact like some little game to receive some sort of outcome or a reaction from another person.
Now, I'm not sure if that's what she's doing here, but for me, as I kind of listen to her tones, like the way she's saying certain things, that magical buzzword phrase of I deserve, right? That shows me manipulation, right? She may be using this tactic to get the guy to buy in more, meaning utilizing more money. So it looks like this woman is expensive. Now, I know she has a heavy filter on with the makeup and, and everything else, but I'm just saying those are things that if you don't have your life in order, she will destroy your finances. This type of woman sounds like she's dealing with men who actually have a lot of money.
If you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Again, this is the whole reason and purpose of this channel is reinventing yourself, getting your confidence back or building it up because you're more attractive to more people when you actually are confident. Also, exercise because when you look at yourself, you will be a little more happy. That determination, consistency, focus, that drive to get yourself in shape will show itself in other forms of your life. Most importantly, increase your wealth, create multiple streams of income, invest in the stock market, get your credit together. That way you actually have leverage in order to do bigger and better things. And you may not have to have the money up front. Most people get to a point to where they don't even like to use their money. They love to use the credit because it allows them to get other things like a free trip or a free vacation. Look into credit. It can be your best friend if utilized correctly. Next, adapt to dating because as you can see, this woman is definitely dating. And if you don't have your shit together, you won't be dating her long. So if you're looking for romance outside of that one night, she will destroy your finances. Next, enjoy the hookup culture. Now, when I'm listening to this woman, when I'm looking at this woman again, she has the Kim Kardashian look, which for most men, including myself, she is attractive. How many situationships, friends with benefits, flings, how many times has she been vacation bae? Because if you don't ask yourself these questions, you'll be surprised when she reveals that to you because there's some women that are out here who are really grinding, really making money and going on vacations themselves. And then there are some women who just get flued out because they're pretty.
Ice cream so good. Ugh.
Did I miss something? Has this tactic worked for you? Or most importantly, have you ever used this tactic? Have you ever used this tactic and did this tactic work for you? Is this something you would recommend for everyone? Comment under this video. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.